Athens, Georgia, springtime in the South. Azaleas thinking about golf, thinking about softball here this afternoon. It is Series Sunday at Jack Turner Stadium as the Missouri Tigers and the number 14 Georgia Bulldogs got a series to schedule here this afternoon here on the SEC Network. And we welcome you high atop Jack Turner Stadium. Caleb, Freddie, Mary Wilson, Avant. Georgia winning Friday night 8-0 in a run rule game. Missouri hanging on yesterday to win a 4-3 contest. Sets up a series decider here today.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake for both of these teams. These teams are going to come out here, scrap, fight, and find a way to get a win.
Absolutely. You take a look there with a win. Missouri looking for its second series win of the season in conference play, the first over a ranked opponent. Meanwhile, Georgia looking for its third series win at all after winning none last year. And we go back to yesterday, and what we saw yesterday, Abby Carr getting it done. Friday night 0 for 2 with the bat. Here yesterday, getting it done. 2 singles, a double. That last single driving in 2 in the 5th inning. 9th multi-hit game of the year.
Talk about resilience from Abby Carr, a freshman coming out and doing great for her team on offense.
Started with the bat, came in with the arm in the 5th inning, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, walked 2, struck out 6 with 64 pitches, picked up her 4th save of the year.
Not to mention, she came in with bases loaded, a high-pressure situation, only allowed 1 run in that inning, and was able to shut the Georgia offense down with her changeup.
And you see her there in the dugout and what she was able to do yesterday, 3 innings, 6 strikeouts, 3 for 4 with the bat, driving in 2. And Georgia made a comeback there late, so that extra run really made a difference for Missouri as Georgia tried to make a comeback there and lost by 1 run. And now we go to the circle, and it'll be the same starters from Friday night here this afternoon. Randy Rowling, the junior left-hander for Georgia, and looking for better stuff here today. Got the win complete game Friday, but didn't have a A game.
Yeah, absolutely. As you mentioned, didn't have her A game. She was able to make it work throughout the game, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how she adjusts and bounces back from that outing on Friday night.
Delivers a first pitch strike at 2 after the top of the hour.
As she fixes that circle a little bit, maybe we'll see a little bit about her. She's going to be throwing mid-60s. Her bread and butter is when her drop and rise are working together, creating that great vertical separation. But something that's key for her is attacking the zone early and getting those strikes early.
Same top 2 that we saw at the plate yesterday. Addie Waits and Stefania Brascato to lead off the top of the lineup. Abby Carr will shift from the 4th spot up to the 3 as our home plate umpire Rick Cowan came out from behind the plate, taking a look there right in front of the circle. Tigers starting lineup here this afternoon. And after the productive day with the at-bat yesterday, Carr sliding up in that 3 spot. Abby Hay will bat 4th. Same 9 that Mizzou has used all weekend here. Grounds crew coming out and going to maybe fill in a little spot there.
Yeah, we've seen some defensive changes, especially as we move through the game for Missouri. So I wouldn't be shocked if that lineup changes a little bit throughout the game.
That was a quick, you saw Rowling, you mentioned kind of pawing at the dirt there, kind of getting the way she wanted that to be, and after 1 pitch, kind of immediately signaling to the umpire, maybe a little divot right there.
Well, I'm thinking, knowing this circle myself, like I know that it can get very thick where in that plant spot, and so if it's pretty thick and a little bit more clay-like and wet, she might not be able to get proper traction. So you saw them coming out and throwing some dirt on that, trying to maybe soak up some of that moisture. I'm thinking that's what's going on here.
You see right there was where that right foot comes down, where they were working at the front of the circle. Yeah, it looks like Georgia grounds crew got it to her liking, and so Georgia grounds crew always renowned across the country, award-winning, all the playing surfaces in excellent condition across all of the venues here at the University of Georgia, and quickly coming out and getting that one patched up. And the plant foot landing well there as coming back with another strike. And Addie Waits, the freshman from Lee's Summit, quickly down here 0-2. That one comes up high. 1-2 the count.
I like that location, even when she's ahead that early. You don't want to throw something too meaty on the plate.
1-2 gets fouled back. Waits in that leadoff spot. Has reached 3 times this weekend, all on walks. Looking for her first hit of the weekend. Her average has dropped to 250 here. Got a good pop onto that one. It'll roll foul. Rolling, we mentioned, went the distance on Friday night. It was a run rule game for Georgia, so she only worked 5. As the 1-1 drops in there, and as a ball count evens 2-2. Rolling, taking her time here on the 2-2. That one comes high and inside, and the count has been worked full. Three-two is high. And just like how the game opened up Friday night, Addie Waits will walk to first base.
That was a great at-bat for Waits. She got behind early in the count, 0-2, and she was able to make Randy Rolling work her back to a full count and ultimately get that free pass on base.
Leadoff hitter is aboard. Here's Stefania Abriscato. Showed bunt, but pulls it back. That one out of the zone. Abriscato, junior from Smithtown, New York. One and 0 the count to her. That one in there for a strike, 1-1. Jammed up top. They'll ask for an appeal. Christina Drum down at first base this afternoon says it doesn't go around. Take another look. Georgia crowd didn't like it. 2-1. That one comes back for a strike, 2-2.
That one definitely moved a lot. It was a little bit further off the plate than I think a typical strike is. Maybe that was a little bit of a makeup.
Ripped foul. Abriscato, the daughter of Thomas, who played college baseball at Adelphi University, went to the College World Series while he was playing. A 3-time state championship winning head baseball coach at Clark High School. Older sister Juliana plays softball at Connecticut. It's a stick and ball sport family for sure. The 2-2 in there for a called strike 3.
We'll
Abriscato down.
We'll see another look at that one right here. That beautiful drop curve off, going outside, dropping off the plate. A beautiful angle from Randy Rolling.
Here's Abby Carr. What a day the freshman from Wildwood, Missouri had yesterday with the bat and the pitching arm. 0 for 2 Friday night with the bat. It's hard to believe a freshman, how talented she is. Hitting .325 this year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her progress through her 4 years.
On the season, the best ERA of all Missouri pitchers at .235. Little pop, a tough play. That's a good catch by the freshman Smith, and a quick throw back to first. That one was pretty close as Addie Waits, I don't think thought it was going to be that close of a play. It didn't really hustle back to the bag.
No, because typically if you're that far away as Brooke Smith is, when she catches this ball, you're not going to try to make that play, but she is able to be heads up, see that Waits is a little bit further off.
And I think we're getting a challenge on the play at first base.
That's a bang bang right there. This is going to be an interesting one for sure. Looking back at this, I'm not sure that Novicus thought that she was going to make that throw either.
I think she beats her back by just the length of the cleat. And the spikes there on the bottom.
Talk about a freshman coming in and doing her job. Brooke Smith has gotten the start these last few games, and she has been able to hold it down defensively. She's had some good timed hits as well on the offensive side.
This will be the fourth straight game that she has gotten the start at second base. 2 RBIs and 2 hits in that time. Georgia going quick to the challenge here in the top of the first inning, and
I think that's a worthwhile challenge, though.
You want to get that leadoff runner off the bases if you can. I think, too, it shows you just the importance of this game. You're going to pull out all the stops here to try to win a series.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. You're going to probably see defensive changes throughout the game, especially pitching. All hands are on deck with the rubber match on a Sunday.
Here's Abby Hay, junior from Columbia. Popped up. And the shortstop, Emily Digby, will watch it in. Runner stranded, we go to the bottom of the first. Sierra Harrison, we mentioned Friday starters back in the circle for both teams here this afternoon. And for Harrison, hoping for a little bit of a better outing here this afternoon. Went 2 innings Friday night, 4 hits, 7 runs, all earned, walked 3 and struck out 1.
Yeah, a little bit about Harrison. She's going to be throwing mid to high 60s, 66 to 67, sitting around there. She's got a rise curve, a drop ball, but something about her is that she is extremely focused. She's very mentally tough, and she's got that senior mentality of like, this is my last ride. And so especially coming off of that Friday outing where she was struggling with a little bit with a tighter strike zone, maybe started placing the ball a little bit, kind of lost that spin and movement. So I think she's definitely going to be coming out here with a lot of fight today.
2-0 the count here to Jaden Goodwin, who will open things up for Georgia. Sarah Gordon, Tyler Ellison all due up here in the first. Emily Digby in the 7th spot, 3 for 4 here in the series. The 2-0 is lined foul. Goodwin with a leadoff single on the first pitch of the game Friday night. And that one on a rope right to the center fielder. As Linger watches this one in. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Good hard contact for your leadoff batter, but unfortunately just right to Linger in center field.
And as expected, as took place Friday and Saturday, having Carr, the right fielder, on the lineup card, Sydney Forrester, the designated player. They have switched defensive positions, and Forrester is playing right field. And that gives Missouri and Larissa Anderson a lot more options defensively with how she subs, and we saw that exactly work out yesterday as Carr came into the game to pitch from that DP spot. One and two the count here to Sarah Gordon, Georgia right fielder. Walk and a double yesterday. How about a strikeout now to open up the game here on Sunday? 2 quick outs here for Sierra Harrison.
Yeah, she's able to work this ball on the outer half of the plate, a little drop ball action. You see just tailing off right there at the end.
That one tails up as Tyler Ellison stands in. The senior from McDonough, walk in a single Friday night, had a single and a walk yesterday. I think she's a type of bat that when you talk with Larissa Anderson about not getting beat by the 3 and the 4 run hits, getting hit, beat, if you're going to give a run up, you want to do a 1-run, a 2-run thing. Holding her to just those few hits has been a good thing this weekend. That one's going to bounce off the wall. The throw into second. Ellison will walk in standing with a double. Her hardest hit ball of the weekend and the most bases she's been able to take. It's a 2-out double for Tyler Ellison. And I think it highlights the importance. You get those first 2 players out. When she clobbers one, it's not going to hurt you too bad.
Correct. It's not going to score a run, but she's able to get a hold of this one, take it yard. I thought this one had a chance. It was carrying. I thought it had a chance of getting out of there. Defense does a really good job of playing that off the wall so that because if you misplay that off of the wall, you have both of your outfielders right there. She gets third. And so all of a sudden, you're 1 base closer to losing a run.
Here's Marissa Miller looking for her first hit of the weekend. She's reached twice on a fielder's choice and a walk. Rick Cowan, our home plate umpire this afternoon. Christina Drum is at first base. And Jose Chaparro is over at third. Two and 0 the count. Bat as good as Miller's, 268 on the season in that cleanup spot. You'd think she's due here at some point today. Check swing. And good back control there. She'll hold back.
I think something interesting to point out about Miller and just kind of a 4 spot in general, like Miller has a lower batting average than the players surrounding her, but when you're in that 4 hole, you're going to get pitched differently. You're going to get pitched around a little bit. But it helps the person behind you. We've seen that recently with Novickus getting some key runs. Sorry, some key hits.
When you look at the way that the lineup constructed around her, 360, 440, 429 in front of her. Novickus at 391. Natalie Ray hitting 450 behind her. If you got a couple on, you're going to pitch her very differently.
Correct.
3-2 got fouled away. And she will just get a piece of that one to stay alive on the full count. Real close pitch, and you see the experience of her taking on a 3-2.
Yeah, Miller's able to be very selective about this pitch right here. It is definitely like a pitch that is very close, so it speaks to her experience and her veteran status to be able to take that pitch.
2 on and 2 out for Gabby Novickus. .68 miles an hour there on that one. Touch outside, 1-1.
Harrison right here is going to have to balance a fine line between pitching Gabby Novickus very competitively, but not allowing these bases to get loaded again. We've had a lot of bases loaded situations this weekend, and so trying to avoid that in this first inning.
Yeah, they got loaded Friday night against Harrison. Single, walk, fielder's choice. Single, walk. Back-to-back full counts here for Sierra Harrison.
It's interesting, single, walk. It's almost like they don't want to give up that big home run.
Yep.
And so they're pitching around her a little bit more.
And Novickus taking on the 3-2, and that one in the zone for the called strike 3. 2 strikeouts here in the first inning for Sierra Harrison. The double and the walk will get stranded.
Beautiful spot right there by Harrison to end the inning.
Take a look at the Missouri Tigers and Larissa Anderson, 7th season as the head coach. Win yesterday, putting the Tigers a game above 500, 10th in the SEC. They have played much better ball here over the last 3 weeks. Started 7-16, 15-5 since. And we talked to her earlier this week, youngest team in the SEC this year. And you can kind of tell that in the numbers, the adjustment from travel ball high school to very high-level D1 softball. That's a big jump. But after kind of struggling for the first month and a half of the season, last 3 weeks or so, this has been one of the best teams in the SEC.
Yeah, especially these freshmen, I feel like have really hit their stride. And they needed that kind of experience to get the initial adrenaline of college softball out of the way, you know?
Here's Sydney Forrester. 1-0 the count to the designated player, now right fielder. Freshman from Miami, Oklahoma. One and one goes outside, 2-1. Fouled back our way, evens the count 2-2. 5, 6, and 7 for the Tigers here in the second inning. 0 for 2 night on Friday for Forrester. Two walks yesterday and an RBI single.
Said Forrester, one of those freshmen she's a vocal player, a competitive player, a very emotional leader as well. She's one of those that has stepped up as a freshman and kind of been a leader for this team.
Called strike 3. Second strikeout of the game here for Randy Rolling, both looking one away.
Yeah, this one was interesting. It looked like it was going to be on the outside half. She's able to get that ball to tail in at the last minute into the strike zone for that called strike.
One down for Madison Updegrove. And shortstop taking a big cut at that one. Sophomore from Columbia. That one gets in there for a called strike, 0-2. Swung on and missed on 3 straight pitches. Updegrove is retired. 2 up and 2 down for Randy Rolling here in the second.
Randy Rolling fired up as she gets that third strike right here. A beautiful rise ball. Moving through the zone.
"29 pitches now for Randy Rolling. Here's Claire Cahalan. Hitting the 6th spot Friday and Saturday, slid down to 7 here this afternoon. Junior from Dadeville, Alabama. Sister Mary Beth, softball player at Delaware, played a 4-year career at Dartmouth before that. Cousin Kinley, a Florida Gator on the softball team. Grew up in Midland, Georgia. Lists Dadeville, Alabama as the hometown. Graduate of Northside High School in Columbus. 3-0 gets in there for a strike, 3-1. Cahalan has gotten pinch hit for in both games this weekend. Only gotten one at bat in each game and is looking to reach for the first time. And will do it here with a 3-1 walk with 2 down.
Up next, the second baseman, number 22, Sophie Smith.
Was called out yesterday for being out of the box. In what looked like her first time getting aboard here this weekend. Here's Sophie Smith. Sophomore from Spring, Texas. Upstairs 1-1.
Dan's not happy about that call.
Klein Oak High School for the sophomore, Sophie Smith. Throw down to second. And a stolen base here for Cahalan.
We'll see that stolen base. Marissa Miller with a beautiful on-line throw. I think if that throws a little bit lower, that play is a lot closer.
Cahalan now 2 for 2 this season in stolen bases. Won't matter. A called strike 3 on Sophie Smith. Strikeout number 4 for Randy Rolling here through 2. As we head to the bottom of the second. Well, we talked Missouri season summary for Georgia. 30-11 now after yesterday's loss, 8-6 in the SEC. With 2 series wins, 2 series losses. It's a Georgia team, young last year, did not win a single SEC series a season ago. Offensively has already surpassed last season's team in a number of metrics. And for Georgia, I think continued improvement here through the season. You look at the back end of the SEC schedule for Georgia. challenging would be an appropriate way to describe it. We're officially halfway through the SEC slate for all teams here. 4 series down. We're at series number 5 of 8 here, and that's a good way to get the third inning or bottom of the second started as Natalie Ray sends one all the way to the corner. And the center fielder will be standing at second base. A leadoff double, hugging the left field line.
Yeah, Ray is able to stay on the inside of that pitch and get extended and sending that opposite field. It tails around third base and then goes straight to the corner, which allows her to get that extra base there as well. Good start to the inning for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Sorry for everybody, this weekend is weekend 5 of conference play of 8. So for Georgia, really wanting to kind of turn the intensity up and development up here a little bit as you get a shoe break by Cahalan out there in left field. But after this weekend, Texas comes to Athens next weekend for 3. Then Georgia will go to Norman to take on the Sooners the following weekend. And then the Florida Gators come to Athens to close out the SEC slate. So 3 of the top 4 teams in the SEC you'll see at the back end of the schedule here. 2 of those arguably 2 of the top 4 teams in the country as you take a look at the schedule here for Georgia.
Yeah, this is going to be an extremely challenging end to SEC play for the Georgia Bulldogs. But even through losses, there are going to be some really good moments, I think, and a lot that Georgia can take through these challenging games.
Has not gotten swept in any series this weekend, or this season, I should say. Won the opener at Arkansas. Has swept Kentucky. And dropped 2 at Texas A&M by combined 2 runs. Two and 2 here to Emily Digby.
I think going back to the kind of the challenging into SEC play, that is another reason why there's so much at stake for the Georgia Bulldogs here. Getting a series win before you face Texas next weekend is going to be huge. It's going to give you a little momentum going into that weekend.
You go on the road at Norman. Really tough team to play, really tough place to play. And then you get the Gators in a real rivalry game in a series coming here to Athens to close out the SEC schedule in the regular season. Time called for by Sierra Harrison. Popped over into foul territory. That one's going to get just out of play. And a good battle here between Digby and Harrison, with Natalie Ray standing at second base. Back up the middle and through. Ray has to get held up at third. She had to kind of wait for the ball to get past her before she took off for third base. So Georgia with them on the corners here, nobody out.
This is a really good opportunity right here for Lindemuth. First and third situation.
Bailey Lindemuth in that ace spot all weekend. That one bunted foul. Poked towards the Missouri dugout. RBI single Friday night in the 3rd inning for the sophomore. Had a single yesterday in a 1-for-4 day. And Larissa Anderson has emerged from the dugout. 7th-year head coach for the Tigers wanting to talk with her pitcher here.
Yeah, you definitely want to talk a little bit of strategy. You want to try to get these last 2 batters because then you're turning over to the top of the lineup. And a bigger opportunity to score. So to shut down the bottom of the lineup right here is going to be huge for Harrison.
And a nice crowd here in Athens today as these 2 teams looking to settle the series. Mid-80s day, back-to-back days. Fouled back, sun-drenched skies.
A few more clouds in the sky today than yesterday. Not overly helpful for shade for the players, but
not a lot of wind today either. It'll be a warm one. This one back up the middle off the glove of the shortstop up to Grove. Georgia will have him first and second, but Bailey Lindemuth brings in the first run of the day as Natalie Ray will score from third. It's 1-0 Georgia.
great job right here by Lindemuth. She's out in front of that changeup, but she is able to make it work, getting contact on the end of the bat, getting that ball hard still through the middle of the infield, doing what it takes to score the run.
There's the 9-hitter Brooke Smith squaring to bunt. That one popped right up into the screen. Well, Georgia's got a lot of options right here. You're in the 9 spot, but nobody out. So if you're able to flip the lineup card right here and get to the top of this order with maybe nobody out, 1 out.
Could be dangerous.
Yeah. We mentioned Smith starting her 4th straight game at second base. Freshman from Brandon, Mississippi. 308 hitter on the year. Squared to bunt. That one dropped right in front of the plate. That'll get the out at first base, but moves runners into scoring position.
Beautiful sacrifice bunt right there. Dropped right in front of the plate. That is exactly what you want in that situation. We'll see it again. You can see that it drops right there in front of the plate, to the left of the plate a little bit. Hay is able to hold on to that ball at first, which is also huge. If she drops that ball there, then all of a sudden you have another bases loaded situation.
She bobbled it just a bit. Goodwin gets jammed on the first one. She's going to send it to left. Cahalan comes racing in, and that's a quick out for Georgia as Goodwin pops up.
Now batting right field number 7, Sarah Gordon.
Two down, 2 on for Sarah Gordon. And if Harrison's able to navigate through this, only giving up the 1 run, this would be exactly what Missouri is looking for. Don't get hurt by big hits. 67 miles an hour on that one as Gordon chased after it.
Yeah, and I think something that's key today is Harrison's able to work her spin, her movement a little bit more. You can tell it's moving, it's spinning a lot more than her Friday night outing, which is allowed for a lot of pop flies and some swings and misses as well.
One and two, the count here to Gordon. Senior from Lexington, South Carolina, Louisville transfer. 436 average here in the senior season. Struck out back in the first inning. Fouled out of play. Harry Dog in the house here this afternoon. Swung on and missed for strike three. A big strikeout. And tip your cap to Sierra Harrison. Double, single, single. Then able to go 1, 2, 3 through there. Only gives up the one run. It'll be 1-0 Georgia here as we go to the third. Good day for some popcorn. Enjoying a game here in Athens, Georgia. That's part of the game.
The snacks, absolutely. I agree.
Good day to get a tan, too. It is a warm, sunny afternoon in Athens, Georgia. 2 innings complete. As we head to the third, Randy rolling. Allowing just 2 base runners here to this point. Nine, 1, and 2 for the Missouri Tigers in the third. Here's Kaylee Linger, the senior. That one fouled back our way.
No chance of a fan catching that one, unfortunately.
No. Still came away with one on the bounce.
True.
Get that Texas Roadhouse coupon.
Voucher.
Didn't even have to catch it.
Yeah.
That one comes high, 1 and 2. coming back our way again.
We have a catch.
How about that?
Let's go. Immediately sent to the daughter. The dad did catch it, for the record.
Daddy-daughter day in Athens. Nice catch, Dad. Here's the 1-2 from Rolling. That's a called strike 3.
You can tell that Randy Rolling is really feeling good today. Her pitches are moving so much. We'll see that curveball again right here. She's able to move it across the zone into that batter. It's very deceptive.
Well, you talk about deceptive. 5 strikeouts, only one of them swinging.
Yeah, they're freezing up.
Second time through the Tiger order. And Addie waits in the 1 hole. 1-0 the count to the third baseman. She walked in the first. Rolling going right back to that outer corner. Has missed both times here, 2-0. Laced foul.
A hard hit strike.
Patient eye there by the freshman. As that one will just miss, 3-1. Called strike 3-2. To right field, and that one will go foul. .50 pitches now for Randy Rolling, her ball and strike split.
Not a bad ball and strike split. We've obviously seen a lot of strikeouts so far in this game from Randy Rolling.
Rip to right field. That one will bounce in fair. Gordon overruns it. She's going to turn and head to third. That is a laser of a throw. Unbelievable throw from right field for Sarah Gordon. Gunned out at third base as Addie waits. Holy cow.
Sarah Gordon. What an absolute laser.
What a laser, what a recovery. Overran that thing as it bounced off the wall. She had to stop, come back to it.
Yeah, that's an extremely tough play because you have to go for that ball in this situation where there's 2 outs and no runners on. You need to go for that ball. Ultimately bounces off. She's able to use her speed to get back to it.
One bounce.
And get her out.
Holy
Super
cow.
impressive.
Wow, what a throw. And, I mean, not even close.
I didn't see Larissa Anderson, but was she holding up a stop sign?
I'm not sure. I think as hard as it was hit, I think she felt like she was going to get to third
I agree.
pretty
And
easily.
she's got some speed.
I know from here, when the ball bounced and she carries over into foul territory, she was basically turning second at that point. And I thought she's going to be standing at third easily. But what a throw from Sarah Gordon. just like that, with the Tigers threatening. There's now 2 outs and the base is empty. Here's Stefania Abriscato. That one into right field and over the glove of Smith. It'll be a 2-out single for Abriscato. A really well-hit ball to right. And the Tigers will continue to rally here in the third.
Now batting the right fielder, number 28, Abby Carr.
One on and 2 away for Abby Carr. She went after that one 0-1. So it'll be a double for Addie Waits and a 9-5 put out at third base. One and one the count. High and inside. 2-1 the count to Carr after the day she had yesterday. 0-1 here so far today. She popped up to second. Called strike, 2-2.
Today, Randy Rolling is able to work that curveball on both sides of the plate, which is huge. Adds another tool to her tool belt.
Two. Another
Catch off the wall.
good catch. Got a couple fans brought the gloves here today.
It's not often you see the dad bringing the glove. And he had that glove on and ready.
Both of them coming ready here today. Pitch number 60 for Randy Rolling. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So a double by Addie Waits on a hard hit ball, but an absolute laser from Sarah Gordon takes her out at third. Georgia leads 1-0. Tyler Ellison will lead things out for Georgia here in the bottom of the third inning, and the senior, you expect improvement year over year, but from a junior to senior year, a massive jump.
Yeah, I think the biggest change is such consistency as well. You don't see games where she is super off. Hasn't quite hit that home run number yet, but there's still time in this season.
A lot of games still left to be played. Had a double back in the first inning. This one into foul territory, and a good run by Cahalan. She'll track it down for the out. And a good start defensively here for Mizzou in the third.
Next up is the catcher, number 56, Melissa Miller.
Really good contact here by Ellison, able to pull that ball. But a good play on the run by Cahalan in left field. Working out into the warning track.
Marissa Miller walked in the first inning. She'll make her way to first base here with a one-out single. One on and one out for Georgia. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Gabby Novickas.
The Bulldogs have been able to leverage this changeup, even though they're out in front of it. They're able to get enough contact to get that through the infield. It's a good job to Marissa Miller.
This one to left, and a diving attempt there by Cahalan. It'll get past her and go to the wall. The throw in is cut off by Hay. Second and third with one out for Georgia.
And 2 plays on the run for Cahalan. Out in left field. Beautiful hit by Gabby Novickas, able to take this one seemingly into no man's land. Cahalan comes out of nowhere trying to make that play, diving play. Yeah, almost did. Bulldogs are definitely fired up right here, trying to get some momentum, get some more runs on the board.
And I think we're going to have a pitching change here in the third inning as Sierra Harrison's got the mask off. And we will have a pitching change as Marissa McCann has emerged from the Missouri bullpen. We'll get you caught up in a moment. Marissa McCann, the Game 2 starter yesterday, on in relief here. The junior from Surprise, Arizona, went 4 innings yesterday, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 3, struck out 2 on 84 pitches yesterday, and back in here to kind of slow things down today.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said, all hands on deck for a Sunday rubber match. McCann has been a real anchor for this staff. She's going to be throwing upper 60s. She's got a little bit of everything, a rise ball, a drop ball, and a curve ball that she's able to throw on both sides of the plate, which is huge.
This one, a little bloop into foul territory, as Natalie Ray will be the first batter to see McCann this afternoon. Ray with the double back in the second inning that she came around to score on. Fouls this one back out of play.
Looks like we may be changing out some cards. Not cards anymore. Oh, more technology.
Get a new
A new wristband.
gone are the days from
Where you have to look at the number on your card of pitches, your matrix.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt. To right field, going back is Linger. She'll see it in, tagging and scoring is the pinch runner for Marissa Miller. Molly Mitchell coming across.
Whatever it takes to get another run on the board. Ray able to, a solidly hit ball, get that sacrifice out right there.
Gabby Novickus holding at second base there, so still in scoring position, 2 out. And Emily Digby. Six hits for Georgia now here in the bottom of the third. Digby with one of those in the second inning when she singled.
As you mentioned, McCann starting yesterday's game. Earlier in the season, she was that Friday, Sunday starter for them, so it's not uncommon for her to be pitching on a Sunday or seeing her back to back.
Fouled back, count evens up here 2-2. Outside. Count full here on Digby.
Digby, someone who can do some damage with runners in scoring position and with 2 outs. So you can tell McCann pitching her a little bit more gently.
McCann, a junior. Two-time SEC Freshman of the Week back in 2024. Grew up in Columbia before moving to Arizona when she was 13. Swing and a miss there by Digby. 2 hits in the inning for Georgia. And the Dogs will get 1 out of it. It's 2-0 Georgia after 3. Randy Rolling has been really good for Georgia here this afternoon. 6 strikeouts, 5 of them looking.
Yeah, using her curveball a lot more today. She's able to trust that spin. A lot of those pitches in the same location, too. She's hitting her spots well and moving that ball.
Big smiles from Rolling. 3 innings here so far. 59 pitches. 2-hit ball. There's Abby Hay to lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 for the Tigers here in the 4th. Two and 0 the count. Defensive swing there, and that one will get knocked foul. 2-1 the count here to the Mizzou first baseman. She popped up to short to end the first inning. Reached once on a walk this weekend, still looking for her first hit. Two and 2 the count. Hey, with a good eye there. Count full now, 3 and 2. 4, 5, and 6. It'll be Sydney Forrester waiting on deck. Madison Updegrove will bat this inning as well. Swung on and missed for strike 3, 1 down in the 4th.
Utilizing that curveball once again, Randy Rolling for another strikeout in the books.
Now batting right fielder number 0, Sydney Forrester.
Hay has struck out once in all 3 games this weekend. And here's Sid Forrester. Struck out looking to open the second frame. Back-to-back strikes here, 0-2. One and 2 here to Forrester. We mentioned was 6, now 7 strikeouts here for Randy Rolling. A laser to right field. Gordon waiting on it there, 2 down.
Randy Rolling has certainly been on fire, able to get a lot of outs via strikeouts. We know with 2 quick outs, the Georgia pitching staff tends to, have a walk sometimes with 2 quick outs. And so really looking for Randy Rolling to attack the zone right here, but perhaps finish off the inning with another strikeout.
Looking for her first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon. Madison Updegrove, the 6 hitter for the Tigers. 2-0 the count here to her. She struck out in the second. Double and a walk Friday night. She had a double and a single yesterday. has been a productive hitter on the bottom half of the lineup for Mizzou this weekend. Over 70 pitches now for Randy Rolling. Popped back out of play, 2-2. The 2-2. Well hit, and that one to left field. It'll be a 2-out single for Madison up to Grove. And has hit in all 3 games this weekend.
Great job by Up to Grove to take advantage of this pitch a little bit over the plate, pull it out to left field, and get that single.
The 1-0 to Claire Cahalan. Walked and stole a base her previous time up. And a quick play at first base here as Smith underhands to Novickus. Bottom of the 4th, Georgia by 2. Beautiful Sunday afternoon in Athens, Georgia. Bottom of the 4th inning. As the Dogs lead the Tigers 2-0. Series Sunday. Georgia a winner Friday night, Mizzou a winner yesterday. Both teams looking for a series win here this afternoon. A lot on the line.
Yeah, as you mentioned, a lot on the line. Both teams are definitely scrapping it out, trying to find a way to get runs on the board, to shut each other's offenses down.
Eight, 9, and 1 for Georgia. Oh, right back to the pitcher, McCann. Bobble briefly, but good recovery to get a hold of it and get it out.
McCann fielding her position. She's able to kind of snow cone that ball almost and stop it and get the out at first with some speed on and Brooke Smith.
One down, here's the freshman Brooke Smith. Sacrifice bunted. back in the second inning. And as has been the case all weekend, Addie Kohler is now in right field for the Tigers. One and two here to Brooke Smith.
Might have had another wristband
Malfunction.
Yeah. And it is crucially important that the infield and outfield know what their pitcher is throwing, because that's going to often impact how the ball is going to come to them in the infield.
Right to the shortstop. And over to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down here. Top of the order now. Third time through for Georgia and Jaden Goodwin. Goodwin attacking quickly. 0 for 2 today. Has put the ball in play this weekend, but only 2 hits to show for it. Well hit to right field. That one's off the scoreboard, and a solo home run with 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jaden Goodwin, number 7 on the season. It'll be 3-0 Georgia.
He said that she was kind of due today to get a good hit. And man, does that feel good for her to get another run on the board for the Bulldogs. She's able to pull that ball, hits off just the barrel of the bat, and take it into the scoreboard.
And halfway to first, she had the arms up in the air.
Yeah,
she knew it. And that's, again, you know, the kind of hit, if Missouri's going to give one up, that's when you want to do it. 2 outs, nobody's on. You give up the home run, you certainly want to go down by 3, but doesn't hurt you as bad as Georgia's had the opportunity to here this afternoon. Here's the 0-1. Well hit by Gordon to center. And that'll do it for Georgia in the 4th. But a solo home run by Jaden Goodwin makes it 3-0 Georgia. 4 complete. To the 5th we go. Randy Rolling, 4 innings of 3-hit ball. Sierra Harrison went 2 1/3 before getting pulled for Marissa McCann. Tigers have left 4 on base here this afternoon. No runs, 3 hits. Georgia 3 runs on 7. Dogs have left 5.
Yeah, Tigers not able to string together enough hits so far to get any runs on the board. I mean, props to Rolling, and the opposite of that is that when she's given up those bases, she's been able to shut the offense down.
So Rolling will get to work here in the 5th. Skied to left and into the glove for the out as Sanaya Hill pinch hitting here for the Tigers. 1 pitch and 1 out for Randy Rolling. And here's Kaylee Linger.
We talked a little bit earlier about Randy Rolling kind of needing to attack the zone early, and you saw in that left-hand corner that she's had a first pitch strike on 10 of those batters that she's faced, which has been a huge impact. You've seen a lot more strikeouts from her today. You see a lot more swings and misses from her today. She's been a lot more effective, despite the fact that Friday night was still a win. We can't discredit that.
But 5 innings, and she threw 108 pitches, which tells you maybe not the most accurate stuff for her Friday night.
Yeah, I would say she maybe had her B game. She was able to locate some, but her movement pitches weren't moving as much as we're seeing today. She just didn't have as much control.
Here's the 0-2, well hit but foul. Haven't had any shrubbery movers this afternoon.
That one might have gotten some shrubbery just in foul territory.
One and 2. Fouled back out of play.
Everyone's trying to catch a foul ball today.
One, 2. Going around there for the strike. Linger is retired.
Another deceptive ball right there from Randy Rolling. Changeup misses in the dirt, but is able to fool Linger right there.
8 strikeouts now ties her season high. Last sent back in the Arkansas series. Top of the order, number 3 time through for the Tigers, and Addie waits. Both these teams will be back in action in midweek contests on the road before being at home for conference play next weekend. For the Tigers, They'll go to Lawrence on Wednesday to take on Kansas. That'll be a very heated rivalry contest. And then back in Columbia over the weekend to take on South Carolina. 2-1 swung on and missed, 2-2. Georgia will head west to take on in-state foe Kennesaw State Wednesday night before hosting Texas over the weekend. Ground ball to the second baseman. And a 4-3 put out of Waits. First 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon for Randy Rolling. Jaden Goodwin, home run in the bottom of the fourth, 239 feet to right. 76 miles an hour off the bat. Georgia plating another run here with this no-doubter from her. Getting the hug and the swag. 3, 4, and 5 for Georgia here in the fifth. As Georgia leads 3-0. Marissa McCann, 24 pitches now in relief. To left. Will the park hold it? No. It will not, and it's a leadoff home run for Tyler Ellison. A high fly ball that just continued to carry her 8th of the season. Georgia going back-to-back with home runs in consecutive innings, and it is 4-0 Georgia.
Georgia is definitely starting to get Missouri's number on offense. Tyler Ellison taking this one into the net, protecting that building and the shrubbery out there. So Ellison now getting that 8th home run, tying her home runs from last year.
With still many games to go.
Yeah, a lot of softball left to be played this year.
And that one popped to the shortstop up to Grove. Well, you've got that net protecting the facility out in left field. We saw one the other night go over the net and hit off the roof.
Yeah, that one from Ellison just had it had a lot of height, but it felt like it just hung. It was like going, is it going, is it gone?
And hanging there in left field, it felt like she had that one timed up that she was maybe going to be able to make a play on it. I think she thought it was going to fall back down as well as it just snuck over the wall and into the net. And you saw in the replay, as Gabby Novickus stands in, you saw in the replay she was up underneath that thing. She really didn't get all of it. That was just a lot of muscle to pull that one out.
Yeah, she just definitely has a lot of power, and you have a lot of speed coming in from McCann here as well, so that always helps, even if you don't get the whole of it.
Gabby Novickus 1 for 2 today. Doubled back in the third inning. Grounder foul. Count will be full here on Novickus, 3-2. .394 now on the season. That one will just miss, and Novickus will walk with one away. And that'll bring Natalie Ray to the plate.
Now batting center fielder number 12, Natalie Ray.
Ray, a productive day, doubled and scored in the second inning. And a sacrifice RBI fly ball in the third. Ray squaring to bunt, and that one rolling towards the Georgia dugout. 1-1 the count. .35 pitches now for McCann. That one through the gap and into right, firing quickly is Kohler from right field. Georgia with first and second. And Emily Digby coming to the plate. Georgia's had a fairly successful approach with McCann here this afternoon.
Yeah, they've been very patient, working their process, waiting for the pitch that is right for them, and they've been able to take advantage, getting some base hits, getting some long balls.
Now batting, the shortstop number 22, Emily Digby.
And a pinch runner at first base. Or excuse me, second base for Gabby Novickus. It'll be Natalie Donaldson, freshman from DeWitt, Michigan.
This is a very similar situation that Digby was in last time she was up to bat. So as this veteran, looking for her to get the job done right here, move those runners around, potentially score a run in Donaldson.
That one just misses, 2-1. Two-one, ground ball to short, to second for one, to first in time for the double play, and Missouri with the glove getting out of the jam here. But Georgia will plate another run here in the bottom of the 5th as Tyler Ellison sneaking one over the left field wall. A solo shot, her 8th of the year. 4-0 Georgia as we've got 5 innings complete. We're off to the 6th on a beautiful afternoon in Athens. 4-0 Georgia. Tigers will be 2-3-4 due up here in the 6th. 0 for 6 today with runners on base. Tiger offense has been held to just 3 hits in a really impressive outing from Randy Rolling. And she'll go to work here in the 6th inning. 3rd time through the lineup here for the Tigers. Stefania Abrascato, the 2-hitter, will lead it off. One for 2 today. She's got a single. Carr and Hay also due up here in the Tiger 6. Certainly still plenty of at-bats left, but at the same time, Tigers down to their last 6 outs of the game here, trailing 4-0.
Yeah, it's definitely go time for the Missouri Tigers. They've got to string together some hits.
Season high in strikeouts. Now for Randy Rolling at 9.
Man, the Missouri Tigers cannot handle Randy Rolling today. That beautiful curveball that has a little bit of drop moving towards the outside half of the plate. It's been really on today for Randy Rolling.
Career high is 12. So not really out of the realm of possibility here with 5 outs still to get.
Especially if the Tigers start pressing a little bit as we get closer to the end of this game. Might start swinging at stuff a little bit more.
Has had at least 1 strikeout in every inning so far this afternoon. Last inning, the first time she went in order. Slow ground ball. Be a tough play at first base. Miller able to get there in time and throw it to Novickus. And that's the 2nd out.
Yeah, that ball was just far enough away from Miller right here, but she's able to leg it out and make a sharp throw to first to get that out.
Here's Abby Hay, 0 for 2 on the day. Checked her swing there. Hundredth pitch of the game from Rolling will be sent back from where it came. And diving for it at second base was Smith. And wasn't able to get there in time. And Abby Hay with her first hit of the weekend here.
Hay, as a junior, doing what she can to help this Missouri offense produce some runs potentially at the end of this ball game.
100 pitches now for Randy Rolling. She went 108 Monday night, and Chelsea Wilkinson comes out of the dugout. Avery Adcock will run at first base. For Abby Hay. Wilkinson coming out with the clipboard this time too. So what's that conversation about?
Yeah, she potentially wants to show her the sequence that she was throwing last time. So Chelsea Wilkinson will be tracking that sequence, what pitches she was throwing last time. Maybe if she missed last time against Forrester right here. Just talking through that likely.
So at the century mark now, 2 out and a runner at first base. Forrester batting for herself here after getting subbed in right field earlier by Kohler. Slow ground ball. Third to first. And the Tigers are retired here in the top half of the 6th. We go to the bottom half. Missouri Tigers going to go to the bullpen here, and like you said, throwing out all the stops here on a series Sunday. Abby Carr, who we saw yesterday pitch a marvelous game in relief, on here in the 6th.
Another chance right here for Abby Carr to make a difference for the Missouri Tigers. We're going to see her throwing upper 60s. She's got a backdoor curveball that's stellar, a changeup that's amazing. We see that a lot. She throws it very often. She can sneak in a rise ball every now and then, but man, that changeup.
First one in there for a strike, 0-1. And a new right fielder as well for Mizzou, as Danielle Blackstone is into the game. There is the junior from O'Fallon, Missouri. 1-1 the count here to Bailey Lindemuth. Short, to first, and a great play there at first base by Hay, having to stretch wide, keeping the foot on the base, and a good job defensively there.
Yeah, Lindemuth gets good contact on this, and Updegrove is able to make that play despite Lindemuth's speed heading to first.
Georgia will pinch hit for Brooke Smith here in the 6th. In the 9th spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now batting for the first one. Pitch hitter number 1, Delaney Sullivan.
And Delaney Sullivan will be the batter. Sullivan watches that one come in for a strike. First plate appearance of the weekend for Sullivan, junior from Georgetown, Kentucky, and a Wildcat transfer from the University of Kentucky. Pinch ran yesterday. .250 hitter on the season. In there for the strike, 1-2. Tigers bringing Carr out of the bullpen, just trying to get out of this frame, give that offense a puncher's chance here.
Yeah, I like the decision to go to Carr right here. She was obviously effective yesterday against the Bulldogs.
A little challenging play there for Hay in foul territory. She'll make the catch, 2 down.
And that changeup that she throws really keeps the batters off balance a little bit. It's a really good compliment to McCann, who's consistently throwing a bit harder. So it's a different look.
Jaden Goodwin, who had the solo home run in the 4th inning her last time up. Jumps on the first one here. Tracking over is Smith from second base. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Abby Carr. Missouri Tigers down to the final 3 outs here as we head to the 7th. Randy Rowland looking to go the distance here this afternoon as we head to the 7th, 4-0 Georgia. On what has been a season-high strikeout day for her, 9 strikeouts. And on the year, Georgia 21-2 when holding an opponent to 3 runs or less. And Rowling has held the Mizzou offense to just 4 hits today.
Yeah, it's a super impressive outing for Rowling today. Not only going the distance in a game like this, but her movement today has been on point.
6, 7, and 8, the final 3 outs for the Tigers. To center. Ray watches it in, 1 pitch, 1 out. And we will have a pinch hitter here. Grace Britton is going to pinch hit for the Tigers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your pitch lead is pitch hitting now for the Missouri Tigers, number 13,
Gracie
Gracie Britton.
Britton. Pinch hit yesterday in the 6th, got a single. Three straight days of softball here in Athens. A hat tip to our crew as time is called. Kendrick Montgomery and Evan Reese on our low cams at 1st and 3rd this afternoon. Sean McFarland up top with us behind the plate. Connor McDuffie up top looking on from first base, bringing you those good angles on those replays here this afternoon. Jaden Marvin out in center, getting the raise this afternoon. Bringing you the shot you see right there. Appreciate all you guys bringing us the shots here this afternoon. Ground ball to 3rd. 2 down. Amelia Kennedy and Aaron Johnson on the TD, back in the control room. Aiden Daly on video. Connor McKay on graphics this afternoon. Madison Hawthorne working the score bug. Noah Hicks and Connor Bilbo on replay. Beth Ann Nieblet directing. And Bryson Wright producing this showcase of SEC softball here this afternoon. There's a ground ball to short, to first. And Georgia, another series win here on Sunday afternoon. They'll take 2 of 3 this weekend from the Tigers with a final score of 4-0. Tigers will move back to 500 on the year, 22-22, 6-9 in the SEC. Randy Rowling, her 2nd complete game shutout of the series, both Friday night and Sunday. Dogs now 31-11, 9-6 in the SEC. What Georgia needed to do here this weekend at home?
They certainly needed to scrap, fight, and find a way, and they sure did to get that series win. Super impressive outing from Randy Rowling. Super impressive weekend as a whole on both offense and defense.
Georgia wins Friday and Sunday in shutout victories and takes 2 of 3 here from the Tigers. Appreciate our crew bringing you everything here this weekend. Appreciate you tuning in and enjoying as well. For our entire crew and for Mary Wiltz, this is Caleb. So long from Athens. Georgia wins the series 4-0 on Sunday.